I'm live. I'm alive. At least I think I am. Oh, I keep hearing beeps and beeps. Is that you signing in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So are you, I don't know. So what do? I invite you in?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, everybody. Hold on, guys. We're just trying to, like usual, here we go with this technology.
We're fine.
No, it just says you're in there.
It's fine. I can see the comments.
Okay, you're good?
Mm-hmm.
Share referral link. What is that? I don't want that. Why is that on there? Why am I showing my referral link?
It's they want you to try to send they want
I can't now I can't see the now I can't see the comments.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. Now I can't see comments. I don't know. It just popped up in StreamYard.
And whatever you did, it also kicked me out. I can't click on anything.
Oh, for crying out
loud. Put me on stage, please.
I can't add you to stage. It says kick from studio, ban from studio. I'll kick you from studio. Sorry, guys. Hold on one sec.
Don't worry about it.
I think Tammy's still having her sale going on, so hopefully she'll come in soon.
And I can't remove those stupid things that you posted.
No, sorry, guys. Just ignore those little things that, I don't know, something, StreamYard's being stupid with this, you know, they're trying to get
money.
Typical. Unbelievable.
Oh, Karen K saying that other streamers are having the same issue.
Are they? And honestly, Karen, I can't even see, like, I can see one comment at a time. Right now, all I see is Susan Smith. Hi, all. Hi, Susan. Hi to everybody. So I'm so sorry if I'm not seeing your comments. I think I saw Bill pop in.
Yep, Bill's in.
So I'm just going to say hello to everybody. You guys know I love all of you. I'm so grateful to have you all here. You know, it never fails. And then on the top now I have this thing where upgrade, because they want me to pay for the StreamYard service. I think that's why Vinny's trying to switch over to another service.
Yeah, I saw that. That might
Maybe I'm going to have to do that too. Oh, well, it's going to be bye-bye StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hi, Melody. And Lynn, Joan Plavier, hello. Hello, everybody coming in. Oh, I see Cindy. Hi, Cindy. See, like, Karen said something, and oh, she's saying hi to Joan. Okay. And then, because it's blocked. Isn't that awful?
It's terrible. Well, I'm here now. You might have to start just doing it off of YouTube. You know what I mean? Streaming directly to YouTube instead of using that platform.
Yeah, I think next time we do this, we're going to have to do that.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to have to use my laptop or something.
We could always do a test run. We could do like a test stream in the middle of the week and just go directly off of YouTube and not use StreamYard.
I don't know. We're going to have to play around with this.
Yep.
I think that's why Vinny's doing a test thing too. Did you guys see that? Vinny's doing a test thing. I think on Wednesday. Hi, Elaine Marie. How are you, hon? Tina, you're not late. Oh, goodness, no. We're having technical difficulties.
No, it's not a technical difficulty. As they changed the app.
Yeah. It never fails. It never, ever fails. It's like I'm sucking all this negative energy toward me or something. I don't know what's going on. So. There's Mario. Hi, Mario. Mario is M-Rob, by the way.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, okay. Sandra Fish. Hi, Sandra. Yeah, if there's any comments that I need to see, please let me know, because I can't see anything, guys, because of this new thing. And all you guys coming in, it's got this new thing now, and it just blocks my comments. It says, share your referral link, and I can't see anything else. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Because they're realizing their bread and butter is not getting buttered because no one wants to pay for the service.
Right. So it's like they're thinking, oh, well, we're not going to be giving this free service anymore. And I think they're trying to limit like so many hours now of how many hours you can stream live.
Yeah, Jan Marie is saying similar. Etsy's doing the same thing. They're always charging and changing, making it more difficult.
Are they really? Oh my gosh.
Said listing is a nightmare. And I've heard they have an insane markup of what they charge.
First eBay starting it.
Yeah.
You know, look at now Etsy. OMG.
Yeah, the percentages that they take from sales is really high.
That's crazy. Hey, Heather, there you are. I sent you back an email, hon. I'm sorry. I was napping before when you called. Or not called, but you texted me. So. And I got to talk to you guys about what platform you guys stream from, because StreamYard is a nightmare right now, Heather. I've got this thing up like Vinny had the other night, share your referral link, and I can't see any of the chat. So thank goodness I got Chris to read the chat to me. This is insane.
Yeah, Jan Marie's saying Etsy wants you to do free shipping. That's all free. Well, that's all free. Who's going to pay for the shipping?
Sure. I'll pay for the shipping. I'll pay for the packaging. I'll pay for the...
Yep.
Unbelievable. If we were independently wealthy, we wouldn't be doing this, would we? Although I love doing this anyway, so I probably would. What did Heather say? It's blocked by the... Share your referral link.
She said that's fine.
That's... Okay, yeah. This is... It's crazy. I don't know. Cray.
We are good. Hint, hint, 25. That's what she
Okay. All right, that works. Beautiful.
Oh, I know what that is now.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
25. Okay, beautiful. Yay. Yay.
Rhonda wants to know what we think about Whatnot.
I used to stream on Whatnot. I used to do Whatnot, and I wasn't thrilled with it. I mean, it's nice because when you're... Hello, all in the attic treasures, Marianne. I like it because when somebody buys something, it's instantly paid for with the shipping, the whole night. You don't have to do any of that.
Yeah, agreed.
So it's all, and it's really easy to just print the labels, package it. All you're doing is packaging, slapping a label, and off it goes. You don't have to go through the invoicing and all this, happy jazz. So that's good about it. But other than that, I don't know. I wasn't too thrilled with it.
It just, and I haven't done my stream yet, but it just seemed like you had to constantly be talking, and you can't have music in the background. They give you all kinds of strikes on that, even though people
this does too. YouTube does too. So that's why I have it on right now. I have music on in the background, but it's on low.
Heather said that they will email us what stream system they use.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, because this is horrible.
Well, and if we have to invest in a paid platform, that's fine. As long as it gives stability.
Yep, exactly. Well, that's the thing. We need stability. And it's like I work on, I'm working off this like little tiny screen that I'm looking at, and it's like not even like a quarter of my entire phone. So my whole screen is like, and all I'm seeing is just one comment at a time.
No, you got me here. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, thank goodness. All right, guys. So there's 57 of you here already. So if you haven't already, please give the video a thumbs up. That would really help my algorithm. I would appreciate that. Thank you very much ahead of time. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's free. And then you'll get notified every time I post a video or a thrift haul or a short or whatever have you. So please consider doing that. I will say that those people that are new, welcome. I've got quite a few new folks that have joined recently. Welcome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I am overjoyed. I think I'm up to 819 folks already. Yep. And I am so overjoyed. And I'm so humbled to have you guys here. I just never thought I'd even make it this far. And I'm really touched. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. And as I said, I think you guys like me doing those cooking videos. So I'm going to be mixing more cooking videos in with my streams and stuff too. So, and I was thinking about doing, maybe I'll do a live cooking segment and sell some little goodies at the same time while I'm cooking.
While you're covered in flour?
While I'm covered in flour and sugar, yes, exactly, right? I think that would be kind of fun. Hi, Sandra Garcia, Tina Bradford, hello. Hello to everybody coming in. I'm having issues with StreamYard like other streamers are having. I'm only seeing one comment at a time, so if I miss you, I'm so sorry. Please don't take it personally. I'm just, I'm saying hello to everybody. I'm trying to catch you guys as you're coming in. But I have Chris here to flag me down if anybody's asking any questions. But yeah, so that's what I hope to do. So I think that'll be kind of fun. So those of you that are new, my sales are an auction style sale. What I'm going to do is I'm going to present each item that I have here. Tonight, I have quite a few. I think I have between 25 and 30 items. So I think it's the most I think I've ever had. So it's going to move pretty quick. I'm going to mention the item, talk about it, tell you what it's starting at. Chris is going to put the start in the chat. And that's what the price is going to start at. And then you guys can bid up from there in the chat. I will then start to count it down from 10 down to 1. And then Chris is going to put in a stop and then do a refresh. Hello, Eric. I just saw you pop in. So we're going to do a refresh. Chris will do the refresh. He's going to check and see who the highest bidder is before the stop. And now please remember, guys, because we've had some issues in the past, if you do outbid yourself, if you put in like that safety bid, I don't do just in cases. So if you put in a $30 bid and then put in a $45 bid and nobody else bids between you, that $45 bid has to count because other people are getting offended and saying, oh, they bid 45. Well, it's going to knock me out. And then for me to accept that lower bid kind of, affects that other person. So that's kind of what we're doing now is we're kind of accepting just the high bid. So, bid wisely. And if you really want an item, bid like you want it. And, and your highest bid is what's going to stick. As far as shipping goes, shipping is not included in any of these items. I do use Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship will get you the best rate, and it depends upon the country where you live. I ship out of Western Massachusetts. So if you live cross country in California, Washington, Texas, those prices could potentially go up depending upon the weight of your box and where you live. So be aware of that. But Pirate Ship's really good. It gets you the best rate. I will mention to you guys that when I do my invoicing, sometimes you will get a shipping notification before you even get the invoice, because what I do is I actually package all my items up first, weigh them out, get the shipping price and everything, add it to the invoice, and then I send out the invoice. So sometimes the shipping goes out first, so it looks like the item is shipped, but it's not actually shipped. It's being prepared to ship. But you should get tracking numbers. I think I have all your emails and everything. Now, if you are new, what I'm going to need from you, and Chris will put this in the chat if you're bidding and you're new to me, I'm going to need your PayPal information. If you don't have PayPal, that's perfectly fine. You can still bid on items and I can email you as a guest and or bill you rather as a guest. So that's perfectly fine. I'll just send you a link. So if you're new to me and you haven't bought from me before, I would need your PayPal email address. And if you don't have PayPal, let me know you don't. I would need your real home address, your real name. So if your name is Susie Smith here, but your real name is Samantha Jones, I need to know both names. Which one am I sending it to? And make sure you include your zip code. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to send it to you. So please, addresses, make sure you send your address with the zip. And again, if you have any questions, my email is right here. Feel free to shoot me an email. I respond pretty quick. As far as invoices for this sale, they're probably going to go out tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday, somewhere within those few days. I'll get those out to you guys. Now, I will say this, just so I don't forget. So while you guys are here, on May 18th, which is a Sunday, I'm not going to be having a live sale, but Tammy from Vintage Uprising in Texas, if you don't have her, I don't know if Chris can put it in there.
I'll find it.
Yeah, Chris can probably put the link, or maybe Heather and Shane could probably pop it into the chat. We're going to be doing what's called a peddler's train, and it's going to start earlier in the day, and there's several of us sellers, and we're all going to be doing drop sales. Now, if you guys are not familiar with drop sales, what it is I'm going to, it's pre-recorded. It's not live like this. So you can't talk to me and chat with me. So when the drop sale goes in, I'm going to present however many items to cover my half hour. And each item is going to have either a number or a letter, so probably a letter associated with it. And all you have to do to claim that item is put the letter in the comment section below the video. And then I will confirm it and let you know if you're the first person to respond with that letter for that item, you'll be the winner. They're all going to be flat priced items as far as whatever I'm selling. So it's not going to be like this where you're bidding. It's just going to be, hey, I like that cup and saucer set. I think I want to bid on that. Oh, it's letter K. You just put K in the comments. You can even add, you know, cup and saucer set. If you're new to me, though, please make sure you send me your information. Okay? It's very important if you do buy something. All right?
This is being hosted by Vintage Uprising channel. So I'm
Correct.
going to throw that in the chat so you guys can check it out. So again, remember,
hey, Scott.
May 18th, Sunday, and keep your eyes out for the advertising.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. Hi, Circle 7 Farms. Laura. Yeah, so we're going to be doing, there's quite a few of us that are doing it. I know Scott's going to be on the peddler train as well. I believe Scott comes in last. I think he's towards the end. I'm 4:30. Heather and Shane are after me at 4:30 to 5. No, 5 to 5:30. So what I'll be doing is I'm going to be posting a video about it, so you guys will have the schedule on my channel, but all the other channels will be doing the same thing. So you guys will keep seeing it over and over again. So
the sisters are 5 to 5:30.
They're 5 to 5, yeah, because I'm 4:30 to 5. So, yeah. Cool. All right. So we'll give you more information on that as it comes closer, because that's May 18th. Right. So, and I won't even be here. I'll be actually probably driving back home because I'm actually going out to Ohio for several days to visit some good friends. So I will not be here, nor will Chris. Chris is going on a diving excursion as well, so he won't be around. So when that drop sale drops, you guys can just, you know, go ahead and shop to your heart's content, and then I will confirm back with you via email or via comments that you won the item. So I'm sure you guys are probably familiar with these though. So anyway, so cool. The drop sales. Kentucky Digger Steve, how are you, buddy? So good to have everybody here.
Yeah, so the only thing is to add before we get started, remember to be in live chat or all comments, not top chat, so that you see everything that's coming in real time.
Yes, and keep refreshing as well, because sometimes if your bids, you know, see you're lagging, your bid is always going to be on the top. So even if you see your bid, sometimes below that you may see somebody else, and then you may see yourself on top and say, "Hey, I'm the high bid." If you refresh, you'll actually see what we see. So that's why I have Chris here doing the refreshes for me. So what does Scott say? I can't see it.
He just says, "Hi, good folks."
Oh, okay.
He did say hi.
All right.
And have a good sale.
Hi. Thanks, Scott.
Go back to packing.
Get back to packing. I know, right? He's enjoying his front porch.
All right.
Yes.
We got 84 on.
All right, guys. So without further ado, unless anybody has any questions, we will start. Sound good? All right. So like I said, I have quite a few items, and I do have some giveaways tonight, guys, at the end. And they are, don't laugh, they are Christmas giveaways again, but they're really nice. They're cute. And I showed Chris already. He approves. So I always have to clear it through him first. So, and he approves. So, All right, guys. So first up, Chris, if I could have $13 on the screen, please. You guys are probably familiar with these. This is a Fire King batter bowl. Now, this is not the jadeite version. This is the white, clear white milk glass version, probably from the 50s. And these did come in jadeite, which I have a few of the jadeite ones as well. I'm probably going to end up bringing a couple of those to a sale too, but it does have a couple of utensil marks on the bottom, but not a lot. Really, really cute. Nice, nice batter bowl. And if you don't, a lot of people just, I don't like the jadeite. I don't like the green. Well, here's the white. You get a nice plain white one. No chips or cracks or dings or nicks or anything like that. It's in perfect condition. The bottom says Anchor Hocking Fire King Wear. Let's see if I can hold that up for you. You can see that. There's the Fire King in the bottom. And hi, Betty. And it's a really nice batter bowl. So, make your pancakes or your muffins, whatever you have in the morning. And I actually use my jadeite one all the time, and it's great. Just whipping eggs, scrambled eggs. It's a nice bowl. So very utilitarian, very, very handy. I use mine a lot, actually. So ask Chris, when I make pancakes, I usually use it.
Yep.
Pour out my pancakes.
Sandra wants to know, can it go in the dishwasher? Do you recommend it or not?
I usually don't recommend things to go in the dishwasher that are this old, because what it's going to do is cause dishwasher damage. So you see how shiny it is right now? See how beautiful it looks? See how nice and shiny? That means this has never touched a dishwasher. So the only dishwasher it should touch is you and your hands and a sponge and some dish soap. So I wouldn't recommend things that are this old. I wouldn't recommend you put it in the dishwasher. I really wouldn't. The dishwashers get so hot and the detergents just eat away at these old items. So I really wouldn't recommend it.
Good question.
So, yeah, it is. Yeah. And I usually do mention that. Any old items, just try to avoid it if you can. Try to wash them by hand. So, just like depression glass and stuff, don't put it in the dishwasher. It's just going to cause dishwasher damage. So, all right. So let's count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, fair warning, as the girls would say. 1, stop. In honor of Heather. I hope the music isn't too loud. Can you guys hear that? I don't want to get a copyright strike. I don't think this music that I've been playing is copyright.
I think it's open. I think it's
open air, yeah.
Free domain.
Yeah, it is free domain. I think so, yeah.
Okay, looks like Melody Morris for 21.
Melody, thank you, dear.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Melody, and thank you everybody who bid on that. That was what, 21?
Yeah, 21.
Thank you so much, Melody. Yeah, it's great, and it's you don't see the white very often. And I believe they also made it in like a cream color too, as well as the jadeite. And I think they did it in Delphite as well. But that blue Delphite, it's very hard to find. Delphite was actually more collected than the jadeite originally. So I think that is very, very hard to find. So thank you very much, Melody. And Melody, you got those snack sets. Everything arrived safely. I was like literally crossing my fingers and my toes. I'm so glad that arrived safely. I'm so glad you enjoy it. With the original box. It's so cool. Isn't it cool? Figured you would love that. And Toby's here tonight too, guys. So if you hear some grunts and moans and lapping at water, that's Toby. He's right here. He's already whining towards Chris, wanting to go outside. So Chris, the next item up we have is $18 on the screen, please. So I have a very, wow, is this heavy? Any of you guys into the Tabacchiana? Here's a beautiful humidor. This is gorgeous. It's solid glass, really heavy glass. And it has a wooden top to it, which has its stone on the top, which I believe you dampen. I'm not up on all my Tabacchiana stuff. So what I believe you have to do is you have to dampen the stone, and it actually keeps the tobacco moist. I don't know. And it says Aztec, I think, on it is the brand. Some of you guys like, does that say it? Can you see it?
Yeah, Aztec.
Say Aztec? Yeah. So that must be like a brand of the, I guess, the stone or something, possibly. Kentucky Digger Steve might actually know about it. He may be familiar with it. Yeah, it's a really pretty piece. Chris is just letting Toby outside. But yeah, it's a really nice piece, and heavy as all get out. And there's no chips or damage or anything to the glass. It's in really good condition, and just a couple of bubbles, and nothing on the bottom. Nothing's written on the bottom or anything like that. It's just plain. So. And Chris went outside, so I can't see your comment, Steve, until somebody puts another comment in. Then yours will move up. As far as its year goes, you know what? It's really hard. Again, I don't know my Tabacchiana stuff, so I can't really say. If I were to guess, I would say maybe late 50s, 60s. I would guess. I'm guessing though. I really don't know a lot about Tabacchiana. But I do know I know what this is. I know it's a humidor, and I know you guys do like these things. So I try to pick them up if I can. Can you twist those closed? Because the light's just shining in my eye. Thank you. That's better. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Kentucky Digger Steve said something, and I couldn't read it.
Yep, sorry. I had a...
Maybe regarding this? Because I had asked him if he knew anything about...
He said, that's nice.
I thought you were talking. I thought maybe you knew something about it.
Said he wants to know if it glows.
It does not glow.
And
that I did check.
Also
no,
nice,
it does not glow.
Melody Morris says, nice to display something like marbles.
Oh yeah, you could put marbles in it. Geez, I wonder who we know here that has marbles. Let me think. That would be Kentucky Digger Steve. He always finds marbles. Amazing. Chris used to love to play marbles when he was younger too, right?
When I was little.
Yeah, I used to love to play marbles. So it's a beautiful piece. I don't even know if Elderly Poodle popped in or not. I know she collects Tabacchiana. A lot of people collect it. And it's just a beautiful jar. And I saw it sitting there and I said, ooh. I said, you know what? That would be kind of cool. And the top has a little bit of wear on it, but you know, nothing like crazy, see?
And you do have
anytime that wears away, you know what I saw? I don't know. I haven't tried it. If you take a walnut, the oils from the walnut apparently will help with any of the scratches, even for furniture. Apparently, walnut, the oils in the walnut will actually help with scratches. But it's really cute, and even for candy.
If you can afford them.
Walnuts?
Walnuts are expensive.
Oh, are they? No, they're probably cheaper than eggs.
We have a couple people interested in this piece.
Good. I'm glad you guys like it. It's really cool. It almost looks like an acorn on the top. It's kind of neat. All right, so we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Digger Steve says he can bid to and send the bill to Tina.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll do. Yeah, if you want to do that, absolutely. Sure. The upper-rooners.
So we had two bids coming at the same exact time for the same price, and Digger Steve for 23.
Digger Steve for the okay. So and thank you everybody else who bid on that. I appreciate that. All right. So I'm gonna put Tina down here because that's who you want me to bill.
I wasn't sure if that was a joke or.
Is that okay, Steve? Or do you want me to just put you bill it separately? How do you want me to do that? Check and see what he says.
Yes.
Just bill Tina? Okay. Yeah, because that's his wife, so. All right. For, what was the price on 23?
23.
All right. All right. Cool. I can see that filled with marbles now. It's going to look great. All right. Next up, Chris, if you could put $6 on the screen. This is a really pretty Japan piece. Now, it's not super old, but I absolutely loved it because I love the roses on it. And it almost looks like Lenox. And it has that same color as Lenox. And it has that nice gold trim on it. But it's a tiny little bud vase. Let's see. And it is about 4 3/4 inches tall. It's really, really cute. And it's got the gold trim around the roses. Really pretty. And it's made by, it says Rose. It's hand in script. And it's made by Otagiri. O-T-A-G-I-R-I, Japan.
Is it Nepon? Would you consider
It's not Nepon.
It's not Nepon?
No,
Okay.
this is not Nepon. No. This is a newer piece.
Okay.
Yeah. Anytime you see Japan on here, it's not Nepon.
Gotcha. That was after.
Okay. That was after 1921. They had to start putting Japan on their pieces. Yeah. Correct.
The more you know.
The more you know. Ding. Yep. So it's a pretty little piece for those of you that love roses, love red roses, or want just like a nice little tiny little, sometimes for like just lilies of the valley, which you guys know how much I love my lilies of the valley. As you can tell by my screen little image there, I have lilies of the valley up right now for spring. But it's a really cute little piece. It's pretty. And I thought it was adorable. And like I said, it has that same color. It's not white or gray. It has that beigey color, kind of like Lenox. So, not sure if anybody's interested, but we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. It's cute. I like it. What are you bringing me? Oh, he's bringing me his lamb. He's bringing me his lamb. He's playing with his lamb. Stuffed lamb. He's so good to his babies. Doesn't tear them up or anything. Just carries them around and holds them in his mouth like a pacifier.
Not anymore. Digger Steve for 9.
Digger Steve for 9. Okay. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that, Steve. And thank you, anybody else who bid on that. All right, guys, next up I have, all right, so I have something really amazing here. 1937 and 1938, the Janette Company made this pattern. And they made it in this beautiful color called Ultra Marine. I could not remember it when I was doing my thrift haul. I kept calling it Aquamarine. It's not Aquamarine, it's Ultra Marine. Now, I found a set of 4 of these. And Chris was with me at the time, actually. He's the one that tipped me off to it. And he said, hey, are those something? And I was like, oh, ooh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's very proud of himself. He's over here gloating. Yes. So these are really pretty. So it came like this. And they were all wrapped up. I think I had told you in my thrift haul. They were all taped up in bondage. And, oh, I'm sorry, Chris, did I give you a price?
No, you didn't.
Okay, it's a set of 4 of these for $23 because this is a extremely hard to find pattern. And it's a set of 4. So these are sherbet plates. They're not saucers. So these are basically like, they call them sherbet plates, but you can use them for like, you know, like as a side of like, you know, a crumpet or some Danish or something with your tea or your coffee. So these I thought were saucers when I bought them because they were all taped together, but they're not. But it's just such a beautiful color and it's not a very common color. So it looks very green on the screen, but the color is more of like a teal color and it's not very common. And here's the plate itself. They're not marked or anything. And there's the cup. And they do match. And these came in different colors and stuff. And now some of these, what I noticed is they do have, remember that brown, remember the plate that I had, the Janette plate that I had? I think it was a Janette, that pink plate that I had that had that brown, little brown in the glass. Apparently Janette was known for having some of that because these have some of them have little tiny brown marks and it's inside the glass. And I think that happened when they were molding the glass. Probably the glass was just too hot or something got in the glass. You can't see it unless it's on something white. Then you can see maybe like a little brown mark, but it's kind of hard to see. And the reason I figured that that was common with them is when I looked it up in my infamous book, I'm going to look it up and I'm going to show you guys something. I thought this was really interesting. And it's called swirl. And they actually had another name for it too. And I'm just going to look this up really quick because I want to show you guys this.
Should we tell them the name that was on the label when I picked it up?
Oh, yeah. Somebody marked it as Cree glass, C-R-E-E glass. I've never even heard of Cree glass. Have you guys ever heard of Cree glass before? I don't even know what that is. So here it is. It is the pattern swirl, and they called it petal swirl. So there you go. It was only made for 1 year from 1937 to 1938. And what's interesting is when I was looking at it, it's hard to see, but on the creamer here, if you look on the top, you'll see like it almost looks light brown. It's maybe hard to see on the computer or on your screen or whatever. But I'm guessing that that was when they made the glass, because again, this was not expensive glass. This is like Woolworth's, J.J. Newberry's kind of glass. This wasn't your go to your jewelers and pick up a beautiful, place setting for a wedding. I mean, this was just, utilitarian everyday stuff. So a lot of these items do have those little brown marks in it. But it's a beautiful set. And you come with, you got the plate and the cup, plate and a cup, and you got 4 of these. 4 sets.
How really wide is the plate?
Oh, the plate is, I believe, let me see, did I measure these? No, I didn't measure them. I thought I measured them last night. I think they're...
Just for perspective for people.
Yep. 6.5 inches.
All right.
So they're 6.5-inch plates. There they are.
Joan says she has a cup and saucer, and it's a beautiful color.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. And see, and I thought these were saucers when I got it. These are actually just the plates. They call them sherbet plates, but they're like, for us, they would be like dessert plates or bread and butter plate, something like that. But still really pretty. And of course, the cups are just beautiful too. They have the, the maker, when they mold it, you have that mold mark here. But it's still such a beautiful picture. So, cup. And you get 4 of those and 4 plates. So I don't know if you have any bids on these. But we'll count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Such a beautiful, beautiful color. Like a teal. It's nice. All right, so there's those.
And those are a pass.
Okay, so next up, guys, we have a vase. I know some of you guys like when I find these unusual vases. Chris, $14 on the screen, please. This is milk glass. I don't believe it has a ring of fire on it. No, it does not. Looking here. No, it doesn't. Were you checking to see if those glow?
Yep, because someone in the chat says they may have a faint, and it has a faint glow.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never even checked. Yep. Oh, Chris is checking to see if those
yes,
cups and saucers.
They do have a very faint glow to them. Very, very faint.
Chris is over there checking. I didn't even check to see.
Yep.
That's cool. But anyway, back to my vase. Guys, and the company that made this is Napco. Napco. absolutely amazing. And it looks like stacked ice or stacked snow. And it's so cool. And it actually is made by Napco. It says Napco, Cleveland, Ohio on the bottom. USA. I don't know if you can see that in the light. Kind of hard to see, but
leave it there for 1 second.
But it does say Napco right up on top. So Napco is good glass. And they made this beautiful vase, and I like it because it's really tall. So I'll measure it for you. So you know how tall it is. It is 9.5 inches tall, and it's really deep, and it opens up all the way to the base. So put your lilacs in here. Got flowers are starting to bloom now. Daffodils. Just such a beautiful vase. Perfect for like winter, because to me it almost looks like ice and snow. It's really pretty. I was actually going to save it for winter time, but I said, maybe people want to, put their daffodils or something in there, So I'll count this down. Not sure if anyone's interested. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. I think I saw Dear Angela pop in. Hi, Dear Angela. Yep. How are you, Ange?
She said, love Delphite.
I know, Delphite's beautiful. I love it too. I don't think we had anybody on that one.
That one is a pass.
Okay, we can bring it back in the end if you guys want. All right, next up, I have a glass punch bowl ladle. I know some of you guys like these, and I found a glass punch bowl ladle. Chris, we're going to start this off at $15. And here it is. Absolutely amazing. This is probably from the 50s, I would guess. Probably the late 50s. I thought it glowed originally.
What was the price again?
15.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, $15. I thought it glowed the last time I held this up to it, but you know what, guys? I don't think it does. Because the more I'm looking at it, no, it doesn't glow. It almost the base almost looks like it may a little bit, but I would have to say no, it doesn't. But it's really beautiful. It's all glass. It does have one pour spout for a right-handed person, but if you're left-handed, you're going to be pouring like that. So I just thought that was a little unusual. They used to think they would put two pour spouts for a left-handed person and a right-handed person. So my poor brother would be out of luck because he's left-handed. So, but I thought this was really, really nice. And it's all glass handle. And I believe it's, from what I've researched, it's made by the West Virginia Glass Specialty Company in the 1950s. So perfect for your punch bowl. A lot of those punch bowls come with plastic ladles, and they just don't look really pretty. And I think they did that just so people don't drop the ladle in the punch bowl and get glass in the punch. Can you imagine? You ruin your entire punch. You have to dump it out because of glass shards or whatever. So obviously, if you are using this, use it with care. But really, it's just a beautiful piece. You can see at the end too where they cut it off when they finished blowing the piece out. And they cut it off and then polished it a little bit. It's really beautiful. Nice piece. So we'll count this down. 10, 9, almost looks like a pipe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Beautiful glass punch ladle.
Okay, last minute. Midway Rose for 15.
Okay.
So I have a lot of conversations going on right now in chat.
That's okay. That's all right. Thank you, Midway Rose. Good to see you. I didn't see you pop in, so hello and thank you very much.
So let's see. Angela Vintage says, no offense to floaters, Jeffrey, but I'm glad my regular staff pharmacist is back. LOL.
I know, I hate when people say floaters, the floaters are here. And I'm like, actually, after 20 years, I know everybody now, and I know every store, and I know how every store runs, so they don't even really consider me a floater, even though I kind of do. And I just tell everybody, I'm a floater now, I'm not a sinker. What?
And then Digger Steve was asking about if I collected marbles.
I don't think you have any marbles
that you
collect.
No.
Well, you've lost your marbles years ago.
But I'm bummed.
Anyway, so we're gonna have to get him some. Yes, Steve does. He does little auctions on. Do you do it on YouTube? I can't remember. You'll have to put it in the chat for Chris. But that would be cool because he finds some that actually glow, and they're old. I'm gonna use my word, incredible.
Yeah, I had a lot of really old ones.
Really, really cool.
Yep.
All right. So $9 on the screen, please. $9 hairs.
Yeah.
And here's another one, guys. Glass fake. You guys know me and my glass fake. Here it is, a tiny little pie plate. And it is. So it's 7 and just a hair under 7.5 inches across, but the actual, I believe, inside is what you'd really go by as far as the size of a pie plate. It's about 6 1/4 inches. So, and it is glass bake, which you can see right there. Hopefully, you can see it through that. I know it's hard for me to see.
No, just leave it there for 1 second.
Yeah, you can see the glass bake right here.
Yes.
It has that.
It's tough with the
texture
lag.
on the bottom. Yeah, I know. Well, it's typical with the lag, guys. Yeah, be careful of that lag.
And one of your coworkers just popped into the show.
One of my coworkers is it Liz?
Yes.
Hi, Liz. How are you, honey?
Not the segue, but.
Yeah. Hello, darling. So yeah, so this is a cute little pie plate. I believe somebody bought a little one from me the last time. I'm not sure if it was the 7-inch, but this is like a little bit smaller, I think. Might be the same size. I don't know, but it's glass fake. You guys know me and my glass fake. I'm obsessed with my glass. I love it. So it's good stuff. It's made by McKee. It's good stuff. Just like, competition of Pyrex, but still was nice stuff. My grandma had tons of it, so that's why I love it. All right, so do we have any bids on this yet? Nobody wants this poor little thing? All right, we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And we'll bring it back at the end.
We got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know there was a lot, so I gotta try to crank through some of these things.
You're doing good. You're fine. That's a pass.
Okay, guys, $30 on the screen, Chris. I found 6 depression glass plates, guys. I did have to pay up a little bit on this because, like I told you, the Goodwill thinks it's an antique shop now. So, this is the Janette floral pattern. And if you look in the middle, it almost looks like a poinsettia. It's also known as the poinsettia pattern. Now, these are pink, and they're 8 inches across. This pattern was made between 1931 and 1935 by the Janette Company. Really beautiful. Absolutely beautiful depression glass. And you get 6 of them. I found an even amount this time. So I was over the moon when I saw these sitting up on a shelf. I said, oh my goodness. And of course they were put out that day. So I had to pay top dollar for them. But I know how much you guys love the pink depression glass, like I do. And they're just beautiful with that leaf pattern and the poinsettia going all the way around. Isn't that beautiful?
Pink.
Yep, pink, you stink. That's what Scott always says. We always say that in the chat.
Well, Dreamboat, Andy, and Karen K both said that.
Yeah, pink, you stink. PPYS. Pink, you stink. But, it is really beautiful. And I know you guys love the pink. It's so beautiful. It has some bubbles in the glass, but there's no damage to this at all. Beautiful, beautiful glass. No damage whatsoever. Really, really pretty. So, we will count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, that's a pass.
Okay. Next up, we have for $8 on the screen, Chris. I have this bowl here. Now, this is not super old, and I found out from looking at some of the impression marks in one of the books that the mark on it is Imperial Glass. And did you already put $8 on there, Chris? You did. All right. It's not super old, and what I determined is this is from 1982. Can you believe it? So this is not EAPG, but it's in the style of EAPG, almost like that Hobstar and fan pattern. See the fan and then the Hobstar. But it is a beautiful bowl, and there's no damage on it at all, and it is marked on the bottom on the inside. I doubt you guys will be able to see it. You might be able to. Maybe right there. Maybe if I move it just a little bit. Right in the center in the middle.
Yep.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
See how it has an A and then an IG? IG is Imperial Glass, and that particular mark was put on around 1982. So this is from the early 80s, but it looks a lot older than that, doesn't it? Something of this type. Yeah, if you guys keep hearing noises, Chris just heard it too. It's just my ice maker behind you, so sorry about that. Something of this type, if it was a lot older, it would feel a lot rough around the edges, but this is really, really smooth. It's well polished around the top, so there's no chips or anything on these little teeth. And the bottom, you know, it's not super fire polished, but it's still good glass because it's Imperial Glass, and I like Imperial. I think they made some good stuff.
That'd be a Karen Case's nice ice cream bowl.
Yes, or cereal. Yes, I'm on this. I know I shouldn't be because I really should be watching when I eat, but I'm on this Captain Crunch peanut butter Captain Crunch kick lately. I know of all things. So it's $6. Hi, Karen, by the way. It would also make a nice wine bowl. You can put your wine in here and then use a glass ladle, and you could just sit and just scoop out your wine. Why not?
Wine not.
Wine not. What was I gonna say? I was measuring this. I know. You might think I just had some wine. It's just about 6 3/4 inches across, and it stands at, and it does not glow, by the way, because again, it was made in 1982. 4 inches tall, but it's a beautiful bowl. It's still beautiful. So I'm gonna count it down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Karen likes that idea.
And Digger Steve for Tam Tam.
What's that?
Digger Steve said for Tam Tam.
For Tam Tam, yes. Some Tam Tam juice.
That's a pass.
Put some Tam Tam juice in there. All right, guys, how about some DVDs? Here's looking at you, kid. Anybody have the Casablanca movie? So, Chris, we're going to do $6 on the screen for the Casablanca movie. Found this the other day. There it is. And it's in really good shape. Yep, no scratches or anything on it. And there it is. Beautiful movie. You guys ever saw it? Humphrey Bogart. Hopefully when I go out to Ohio, I was just telling Chris this, I'm going to go out to the farm where Bogey and Bacall were married. I actually visited the farm the last time I went out to Ohio to visit my friends. They took me there. We had lunch there. We took a tour of the farm, and it was absolutely stunning. It's still set up the same exact way as the owner, and I'm telling you, I cannot think of the name of the farm right now. I want to say Shalimar, but I don't think it's Shalimar. Maybe somebody here knows, but if you ever get a chance to go to Ohio, it is incredible. And right at the base of the staircase in the farmhouse is where Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart were married. And what a beautiful, oh, Chris, I think is Googling it. He's going to
Malabar Farm.
Malabar Farm. I was close. I said Shalimar.
Thank you, Dr. Google.
Malabar. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Google. So, and it is a great place to visit. And there's a beautiful restaurant right across the street. The views are impeccable, and highly recommend it if you're ever in Ohio. So, yep. So I'm not sure if anybody's interested in this, but we are going to count it down. Again, I had $6 on this. Hello to anybody coming in. Oh, I see Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie. All right, we're going to count this down. $6. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Bonnie enjoyed the cheesecake video.
You did? Oh, I'm so glad, Bonnie. You got to try making that. It's so good. Even though I omitted the heavy cream by accident. Forgot all about the heavy cream. But it didn't matter at all. It was still good.
It tasted great. I think it was better without the heavy cream.
Well, and it's better for you, too. Less calories. Yeah, right. When you're eating cheesecake, who cares about calories?
That's a pass.
Okay, so pass on that. All right, guys. Next up, I have a beautiful... Where's our Fenton lovers here? This thing is huge. Chris, $22 on the screen, please. This is 11.5 inches across. It is enormous. Beautiful Fenton hobnail. Pre-1971, because there is no marks on the bottom. So it probably had a sticker, but the sticker's gone now. But this is their ruffle bowl with hobnails in perfect shape. No scratches or anything on the inside. Well, there's actually I can't say that. There's a few little tiny ones, so somebody might have used it for their potato salad one time, but look at the shine. It's beautiful. Isn't that nice? See?
Yeah.
Beautiful, right? I just love hobnail. Hobnail's the best. And nobody did it like Fenton. Fenton did it the best. Isn't this gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful ruffle. Yep. And as far, did I measure it? I think I measured, yeah, 11.5 inches. 11.5 inches, guys. Huge. Perfect for a center bowl, especially if you already have some hobnail candlesticks. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Hi, Dodie. How are ya?
Karen Williams also popped in.
Yeah, I saw Karen earlier. Yeah, I said hello to Karen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about the wine.
Williams.
Yeah, Karen Williams.
I thought it was Kay.
Oh, Karen K said that? Oh, I thought Karen Williams said that. Oh my gosh, I'm getting everybody all mixed up tonight. And again, I can't see the chat, so I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, Karen K. Thought it was Karen Williams. It's hard to, it's seriously, it's not easy to do this when you can't even see the chat. This is terrible. I'm gonna have to get, I was telling everybody earlier, now they got 100 of you guys in here. I was just telling Chris, I said, I'm gonna have to get a whole new platform as far as for streaming, because StreamYard has got these little notifications up all over the place. I can't even see anything. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Anyway.
Dreambone Annie likes the hobnail.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful? I mean, I absolutely love this. Yeah, this is fantastic.
And it's got a good weight to it, too, because it's Fenton.
Yeah, it does. Of course, it's Fenton. Yeah. And again, like I said, pre-1971, don't know the age exactly because it doesn't have a sticker on it anymore. Sticker's gone. After 71, they used to mark everything Fenton into the glass. So it's a little trick on how to kind of somewhat date things. Toby, come on, lay down. You just went outside.
Eric was saying that the hobnail patterns originally saved Fenton from going bankrupt because it was the biggest selling pattern.
Yeah, I remember reading that, Eric. Yes, good point. Correct. Yeah, I remember reading that. Yep, they had the best. Yep. Beautiful stuff. All right, so we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yeah, it's a beautiful, heavy, heavy bowl. You can use it all year round, too. Christmas, Easter, spring, Thanksgiving. I mean, you can, fill it with Christmas ornaments. Oh, I just love the hobnail. I have my grandmother's Epern upstairs, her Fenton Epern, and it's just like that. But I think it's Silvercrest. Now that I think about it, I think it's Silvercrest.
Dr. Elcar for 23, Liz.
Liz?
Yes.
Okay, Liz, thank you, honey. All right. That is yours.
And I didn't say the name before, so you didn't catch it.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's coming to you, my dear. Okay. Now, let's see what else we got here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to hold off on that because I don't even, well, no, I don't know. All right.
Put it towards the end if you're not sure.
Oh, Karen Williams tried to help me with this. We have no idea. It's not. We figured out that it's not EAPG, and we're figuring that it's probably just Brilliant Cut. So
it's up to you.
Yeah. So we'll do 13 on it.
Okay.
Wait till you see this. Isn't this beautiful? Not sure if anybody be interested in it, but the only damage on it is that it does have it has a chip right. Let me show you. See, it's even hard to find. Right here. No, where the hell is it? I can't find. Oh, it's right here. So you see how they have these little double like boop boop and then boop boop. Well, one's missing right here. See it?
The little boop doesn't have the boop.
It doesn't have the boop. It just has a boop, not a boop boop. It's missing. One of them got broken off. But other than that, it has some scratches on the bottom. So it is an old piece. I just could not date it. Couldn't figure out. It almost looks like to me that it might be made by McKee Brothers. I'm not sure. I'm just guesstimating this. I have no idea.
Karen Williams is saying, one, you look like a popsicle.
I look like a popsicle?
2, American Brilliant Cut is pricey. What a deal. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful.
I'm just repeating what you told me to read off the chat. So
yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, sure. Okay.
You forgot what you said.
Okay. Again, my mind is a sieve.
Yeah. I feel like I'm playing telephone.
Yeah, telephone. All right. So, yeah, I know. It's beautiful, though, isn't it? It has these gorgeous, the cut flowers in it. And then the leaves. The leaves are really smooth. These were polished, but you can tell these were definitely cut. And each one has a flower in it. And it's got the gorgeous caning. It's really pretty. And it's just a beautiful, and it's an unusual shape, too. It's kind of like I don't know, almost like a clover kind of a thing. You know? Really pretty. Like a shamrock, I should say. So, it is really beautiful. I like it. And, oh, it does glow. Yeah, it definitely glows. See the glow?
Yeah, so it's older.
Yeah, it's definitely older. It does glow. So it's a beautiful piece. I have no idea. We just couldn't figure it out. I was in and out of that EAPG database, but we couldn't find anything on there, so we don't think it's EAPG. But it is still really nice. But we'll count it down if anybody's interested. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. It's beautiful. It really, really catches the light. Really pretty. It's definitely an old piece. Just couldn't pinpoint exactly.
That's a pass.
Alrighty. All right, next up, I have this adorable. I just absolutely fell in love with this when I saw it. Chris, 15 on the screen, please. This artist is Charlotte Becker. This is from the 1930s, so I'm guessing the frame is probably the same. Look at this picture. Mom and baby. Baby's holding his little toy, and it says Charlotte Becker right there. And isn't that, look at the frame. Is this frame not beautiful? Look at that. And the size is, its height is 6.5 inches by 5.5 inches. And it's got its old fashioned, somebody tied a string in the back. It's got some little brads holding in the picture in the back. And it is just, I believe what this was an image from a calendar from the 30s. And they decided to frame it. So how perfect would this be for like a gift to somebody who loves antiques and is having a baby? Because I believe this is going to be really, really, well, can't really say it's an antique yet if it's from the 30s. But it's definitely 30s vintage. Beautiful, beautiful, especially the frame. And even if you wanted to take the picture out and put something else in there, you can do that too. But the picture, I think, makes it. And it's funny because the mother almost looks like my mom behind me. It just she kind of reminds me of her. Kind of has that frosted hairdo. My mom had that frosted hair. So really, really, really cute. Is that not adorable? The frame alone just is what does it for me. But it is only a hanger, though. You can only hang it on the wall. So, and these are where, like, the price tags were on it. Unfortunately, when, you know, took the price tags off, you know, some of that paper comes with it. So I don't know if we have any bids, but I'm going to count it down anyway.
We have a couple.
It's beautiful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Really beautiful. Very unique. So adorable. Oh, just love that.
Okay, welcome in, Melinda. She came from the Two Old Guys.
Oh, welcome in, Melinda. Welcome in, everybody who came in from the Two Old Guys. I appreciate that.
And winning bid on that was Regina.
Oh, Regina?
25.
Regina for 25. Thank you, Regina. You are going to love that. And thank you, everybody who put bids in on that. That is absolutely charming. You are, wait till you see it. It is just, I just could not believe that. And you know where that was? That was in with the books. Somebody had that in, they filed it in with the books. Or maybe somebody put it there. I don't know. But I pulled it out. I'm like, what is this? This looks like a picture frame. Lucky me, I found it. All right, next up, Chris. And I have a note here that it glows. Oh, yes. Chris, $18 on the screen. I have this gorgeous Westmoreland glass grape basket. Now, this would be perfect salt, pepper. How perfect would that be if you have your salt and pepper shakers and you want to put those in here? Cute little basket.
I think we're being rated by the old guys.
And are we being rated? Well, welcome in everybody from the Two Old Guys. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoy some of these goodies that I'm showing you guys. Thank you for stopping in. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I usually have sales every Sunday night at 7 o'clock. So right after the Two Old Guys, you can pop over and visit me. If you're not already subscribed, please feel free to do so. I'd appreciate that. I'm trying to get to 1,000, so I'm almost there. So that would be awesome. As I tell everybody, when I reach 1,000, I'm going to be doing a jadeite giveaway. Some really good jadeite. So I'm looking forward to that. So this is a Westmoreland piece. It's made by Westmoreland, and it does glow. It does have a glow to it. See the glow? The black light. For those of you with little glowworms out there, they'll have your little glow cabinets. Isn't that cute? Have that in there. Really, really pretty. But I just thought that was perfect for like salt and pepper on your table, especially for summer with the grape motif. I thought it was really pretty, and the colors are really pretty too. Isn't that nice?
So that's more of a reddish.
No, it's more like a cranberry-ish kind of color.
Okay.
Yeah, and almost it's reminiscent of cranberry glass, but it's fired on.
Gotcha. It's hard to tell with the
yeah,
lighting.
it's reminiscent of cranberry glass, but it's like I said, it's fired on.
Okay.
So Yep. You never want to wash this with hot water because that'll come right off. So, but I already washed it. It's already nice and clean. So we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Itchy nose again tonight. And I'm not the only one. See, Vinny has an itchy nose too. Vinny had an itchy nose the other night too.
Bill Aubin for 18.
Bill, all right, Bill. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And remember, anybody who bids tonight on anything and wins, any of my winners, I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the night too. I have three items that I'm going to be doing as a giveaway. So, oh my goodness. You guys ready? Hold on to your pearls. Grab onto your Barca loungers. Get ready. Chris, can you put 35 on the screen, please?
Yeah.
35. What the heck could he possibly be selling now? You guys ready for this? Yup. I'm parting with it. How amazing is this? Guys, I talk about detached retinas. Holy cats. Wow. Incredible. I saw this sitting there and I almost flipped. It's a haul piece if you guys are not familiar. I'm going to show it to you. It's a Hall coffee pot. Now that you don't make your coffee in this, may have had a drippolator on the top at one point, but what it says on the inside, if you look in the side, look how shiny and clean it is. It says, for piping hot coffee, preheat with hot water, do not place over open flame. So it was just meant to serve coffee, nice and hot. Is this not incredible? They made this in green, they made this in black, and this like reddish color. Now, it has no damage on it at all. Some of the pieces that I've seen online that are for sale have paint worn off around the edge. This has none. The only thing it has is from I think it's from manufacturing, is I think it's a paint skip right here. Tiny little.
Yeah, that's a skip.
Yeah, because you can't even feel anything with your finger.
Yep.
And that's it, guys. And other than that, look at the silver. Completely shiny. I cleaned this thing, obviously. And look at how beautiful it came out. Isn't that nice?
Mm.
Chris is sitting right behind the camera, so he's looking at it too. Isn't it beautiful? The silver on it is just... I just love this thing. And I was hemming and hawing. I am going to hold on to the green and cream one if you guys saw that one. So I'm going to be holding on to that one to enjoy for a while, but I figured I would bring this one to you guys because I know somebody is going to be interested in this. At least I hope someone is. Or else maybe I'll have to just bring it. Maybe I'll have to bring it to the Goodwill and have them throw it in that glass shredding thing and just crush it. What do you think? Should I?
You could.
I could, huh? Yeah.
How old do you think this is?
This is probably from the 50s.
50s, yeah.
Yeah, I would say this is from the 50s. Yep. I don't know. I'm guessing at that.
Just from the style.
Yeah, I'm guessing at that. It still has a very Art Deco look to it.
Yeah.
It has a very Deco look. So it could be even earlier than that. And it's a haul piece. Definitely good stuff. Perfect to serve your coffee in. So I don't know if we have any interest in this, but we're going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fair warning. Stop. Those don't just come by every day.
Midway roast for 35.
Thank you, Midway Rose. I appreciate that. You are going to love that. Do you drink coffee, Midway Rose? You like coffee? All right, Chris, $10 on the screen, please. I have this adorable. Now, you guys know what this is? Did you see my preview video? You know what that is?
Yes, she drinks coffee.
She does. Oh, okay, good. So you can put your coffee in that. All right. You guys remember what this is? It's a lipstick holder. Yes. It has a beautiful velvet bottom. And it does come off. It has these little doohickeys here that just slide open, and you can take the bottom off of it if you wanted. Which I did to clean some of the dust. There was a little dust inside. But I think it's, I don't know if it's like, what do you think it is, Chris? Cast, maybe a cast aluminum or something, or?
Feel? Let me feel real quick. It almost.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it might. Could be. It has like an irony feel to it, but it does feel like aluminum.
Yeah, I don't know. Possibly Bill Aubin might know. Because he's good at identifying some of these things.
Hold on.
Oh, Chris is going to try it with a magnet.
No, it's not magnetic. It doesn't have iron or steel in it. So.
Okay, so there you go. So there's a clue. But what you do is you get your vintage 40s or 50s lipsticks, and you store them all in here if you have a fancy vanity. And how amazing would this look to hold your vintage 40s and 50s lipsticks? Isn't that neat? Because they had those fancy lipstick cases, and they would just refill them. They would bring them back to the department store, and they would just put a refill of the lipstick in there for them, and they would just keep their lipstick case. I always thought that was fascinating. How cool is that? And it's just so beautiful. Hold it up close. That would be nice, right? So you guys can actually see it.
Hollywood Regency?
Yeah, very Hollywood Regency. Very.
That was from Betty.
Yep. Definitely Hollywood Regency, Betty. You got it. Really, really pretty. I've seen some that have a center, kind of like a flower in the middle here, but this one has an extra spot for an extra lipstick. And isn't it just beautiful? And I was sitting there, and I'm like, I think that's for lipstick. Even the nice lady at the Goodwill said, what is that? I said, that's for lipstick. And she was like, oh my goodness, she didn't even know. I said, yeah, a lot of people don't know what it is. So there you go. All right. So we have some intro, so I'm going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Really pretty. Yep. Or you could put your chapsticks in there.
Okay.
Why not? Make it fancy. I don't know. Some people just wear chapstick. Maybe there's some gentlemen out here that really like that, and they want to just put their chapstick in there.
Okay, well, with that in mind,
gosh,
Bill Aubin for 14.
Thank you, Bill. Bill's gonna use it. He's gonna put his chapsticks in there, and he's gonna email me a picture of his chapsticks sitting in there. We're gonna prove him wrong, Bill.
I just simply. That was a tie with Melody Morris. Just so you know.
But what happened?
That was a tie, but Bill was before her. Melody was also interested. Same price, same price. Same
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, all right.
I didn't mean to confuse you. I know, perfect timing, right, Bill?
All right. All right, thanks, Bill. All right, next up, guys, we have a beautiful, this is definitely EAPG. This is made by the Adams Company, circa 1880s, guys. And this glows like the dickens. Chris, could you put 18 on the screen, please? Look at that glow, guys. Yep. Now, this was either called the Good Luck pattern or the prayer rugs that almost looks like a prayer rug here, or the good luck pattern. So either whatever you want to call it, that's what you're going to call it. No damage at all. No chips, cracks, dings, nicks, or anything. It's in beautiful shape. Really, really pretty. Actually, no, this is the one that I was telling you guys about. No, this does have that. Remember what I was telling you in my preview? So, and you don't even feel it. It was actually, see how it's supposed to be rounded? It had a little bit of a nick right here, and then somebody polished it up, but you can't even feel it. They did a good job of it because I didn't even notice it when I found it. So this does have just that little tiny bit of damage, but you don't even notice it. And like I said, it glows. So if you have a glow cabinet, you know, it would glow like crazy in your glow cabinet. Really pretty. So very pretty. Perfect for creamer. Or you can even use it on the counter, and you can use it as a spooner if you want. Put your spoons in there if you want to store your spoons, even though it's not really a spooner because it has a spout. But yeah, really pretty piece. Definitely EAPG, circa 1880s. Early American pressed glass. This was definitely pressed because you can feel the mold marks on it, on the sides. All right, so I don't know if we have any interest, but we'll count it down. 10.
What's the
9.
size?
Size?
Jenny Mac is asking.
Hi, Jenny. Let me see. It is on the side without the spout, about 5 1/8 inches tall. With the spout, you're looking at just over about 5.5 inches. And then as far as its width, 3 1/4. And it's still really pretty. I love it. And it would hold plenty of cream too. So if you drink a lot of coffee, I like to have creamers that are really big creamers that hold a lot of cream. So you don't constantly have to keep refilling the creamer. And especially if you leave it out on the counter, I don't leave it out all day. I put it in the refrigerator after I use it. But you know, instead of constantly taking the creamer out of the refrigerator, if you want to, you know, sit at the table and you have cream, there you go. Beautiful piece. So we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Really pretty piece. Circa 1880s, antique. Beautiful piece.
Jenny Mac for 18.
All right, Jenny, thank you very much. That's coming to you, hon. I hope you're feeling better, hon. All right, what else? Oh, $5 on the screen, Chris. So this is a little Japan piece, guys, but the sticker has worn off almost completely on the back. But you can still see a little bit of it. But this is so cute. Now, this came as a set of 4, okay? And they were all, I believe they were all birds. Now, the only one I found was the sparrow. Isn't he cute? And he's sitting amongst a bunch of pussy willows. Isn't that cute? And they're ashtrays. There were 4 of them originally as a set. But I found this little guy. And there's no damage to him at all. And I'm 99.9% positive nobody put their cigarettes out on him either. Can you imagine? Oh, poor little thing. But how cute is he? Especially if you like birds. So cute. Look at him. Little house sparrow. Yep. You can use it for change or for earrings or whatever, or your ring, especially if you like you're washing dishes and you want to take your wedding ring off or whatever and put it in that. Or for, yes, if you're having tea, you want to put your tea bag on there, or, you know, after you dunk it, or a lemon or whatever. Yeah. I mean, there's so many different uses. Very good, Chris. So many different uses. You don't have to use it for an ashtray. So many different options. And I thought it was so pretty. And I just love the decoration around the top. Look at that. Look at the edge. Isn't that pretty? They did just such beautiful, beautiful work. And I just love I just love birds. Chris and I love birds. We're huge bird fans, so. We're bird lovers. We're birders, as they call them. So, especially owls. I love owls. I know Karen Williams doesn't like owls. Karen is not a fan of owls. Owls and mushrooms. So, no owls and mushrooms for Karen Williams. All right. So, I don't know if we have any interest in this. It's really cute. So, we'll count it down. 5, 4. Oh, yeah, 5, 4. 10, 9. I'm telling you, it's getting late. 10, 9.
Early.
For me, it's late. I was up at 4:30 this morning.
Well, whose fault was that?
I don't know why, guys. I got up at 4:30 this morning. I don't, and I could not fall back to sleep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. And what was I doing? Sitting in my chair, drinking coffee, reading an L.E. Smith Glass book. Can you imagine? This is what I do.
Dodie for $5.
All right, Dodie. Thank you so much. It's so cute. You're going to love that. No, very, very cute. I'm glad you like it. You must love birds, too. All right, guys. Ba-dum-bum-bum. All right, guys, how about some records? Let's break it up here a little bit with some records. Chris, can you put $14 on the screen, please? Because I have 2 records. Now, these are not very common. These 2 records are Golden Days of Radio. So you've got volume 1 here. Side A has, let's see, an introduction. The Philco Radio Show with Bing Crosby, Jack Benny, and Mary Livingston. George Burns and Gracie Allen. It's even got some commercials. I love the commercials. Interwoven Socks. Chesterfield Smoke Dreams. Those were Chesterfield cigarettes. Barbasol, Pepsi Cola, it's probably Joan Crawford, Rinso, Lava Soap, and Crisco. Those are the commercials that are on there. Can you imagine? I would love that just for, and I didn't listen to these, so, but they are in really good condition. I only buy records that are in phenomenal condition, and these are in really, really good shape, as you can see. So shiny. See how perfect? Look at that. So I only buy them unless they're impeccable shape. Of course, now I can't get it back in here. Yeah. So, and you guys, I told you how to put a record back into its sleeve, right? And if they don't have sleeves, whenever I get records and they don't have sleeves, I actually bought some sleeves. So I'm actually doing that. Anytime you put a record in a sleeve like that to prevent it from falling out, then you put it in the record like this, into the holder like this. See that? Now the record does not fall out. A lot of people don't know that, so there's a little tip for you. So you get volume 1 and volume 2 for $14, and they're in mint condition. What are the commercials on this one? Does this one have commercials? No, this one doesn't have commercials. Just that one. I love it just for the commercials. The Maxwell Car, the Fred Allen Show with Fred Allen and Jack Benny. Oh, Jack Benny, he was a riot. Yep. So here's the backs. Narrated by Jack Benny and Frank Knight. Yeah. Really great. Jack Armstrong, the American Boy, the Lone Ranger, Terry and the Pirates. I should have listened to all these so I could give you my rundown. You guys all have to let me know how good these are. So here's the back of this one. This is volume 1. Here are those commercials.
You want to count it down?
Aren't these great? We got bids?
Yep.
Oh, good. All right. Great. So we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and stop. Fantastic. When I ever saw these, I said, wow, those are awesome. Really cool. Very cool.
Oh, okay. 1 second, I gotta refresh. Co-located late minutes. Bill for 17.
All right, Bill, those are coming to you, buddy. Thank you to anybody else who bid on those. Thank you. I appreciate you guys liking records so much. That's awesome. If you guys want me to keep bringing records, I'm more than happy. I love looking through the records. So I am so glad that you guys like records. And I do too, because I have a record player too, and I love them. Let's see. While we're on records, we might as well just stay on records. I have another one here for you. This is called, Chris, $7 on the screen, please. This is called The Great Vocalists of the Big Band Era. The Longinus Symphony Society proudly presents. So the great vocalists. And I can tell who they are just by looking at their faces back here. They're not even marked. I have Judy Garland, Nat King Cole, Bing Crosby, and my sweetheart Peggy Lee. And then actually I take that back because I don't know who she is. And then it looks like the Andrews Sisters. Let me see if I can figure out who that is. Oh, that's Helen O'Connell. Yeah. Yeah, these are fantastic. Over the Rainbow, I think she sings in here. Yeah. Oh, I think. Oh, Mary Martin and Ella Fitzgerald are in here as well. Actually, you know what? That might be Mary Martin. I'll have to show you guys. You guys know who that is? See if you guys know who that is. You guys might know. Mm-hmm.
You didn't tell me you found this.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was waiting for you to see it. You guys know who that is? I'm guessing Mary Martin. You know she played Peter Pan. I don't know if anybody knows. And there's my sweet Peggy Lee right here. Oh, I love her so much. She's my favorite. Peggy Lee and Joe Stafford, those two. Oh, gosh. The record is in beautiful condition. Oh, boy. I'll tell you. Because, see, people don't know how to put records away. This is what happens.
JR stopped in to give a quick hello.
Hey, JR.
Planting more roses until the moonlight.
Nice. Enjoy. Thank you for popping in, buddy.
Son, Jean-Marie and Dreamboat both says the son was Larry Hagman.
Larry Hagman?
Larry Hagman's mother is the woman.
Really?
That's what Jean-Marie says. Larry Hagman's mother.
Was who?
The woman.
Helen O'Connell, or was that or Mary Martin?
Sure.
No, I love learning these things. This is awesome.
Yes. JR confirms that's true.
Okay. You guys are going to have to tell me who you're talking about.
Mary Martin.
Mary Martin. That was J.R. Ewing's.
Thank you, Jean-Marie.
Wow. Who shot J.R.?
I told you we're playing
That's Larry Hagman. That's Larry Hagman. You know Larry Hagman.
Mary Martin was his mother.
I never knew that, guys. And why is my phone like at an angle? I'm like crooked here. I never knew that. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. I'm going to put the record in here the correct way, like I just told you guys. See, and when you do it the correct way, it slides right in. But, you know, when they're sitting at the Goodwill or wherever you get these from, they don't slide right in because people just shove them in there. They don't know how to put them in properly. But see, now the record doesn't fall out. So there it is. All right, so do we have a bid? I think we have a bid. Oh, Bill's in there again. Phil loves his records like I do. All right, so we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yep, there they are in the back. Amazing, huh? They're all gone. So sad.
Bill for 7.
All right, Bill. Thank you, buddy. He's over here looking at a cookbook that I picked up for Brer Rabbit molasses. You guys ever see this? Look at how cute this is. He's a huge fan of Brer Rabbit. So he saw that sitting on my counter over there. He's like, "When did you get this?" It's like whispering it to me. Silly. All right. Chris, if you could put 15 doll hairs on the screen, please.
We're all learning something tonight.
Yes. So I have another antique for you. Another Nepon dish. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, guys. So here's some Nepon for you. Beautiful celery dish. And it is marked Nepon in the back. There's your Nepon mark. And be very careful because some of these were reproduced. So there are some fakes out there. Be very careful. Always check that mark on the back and make sure. You can actually go to the Nepon Society, I think, website. And it explains about that on there. So, and I double checked it. This is all 100% authentic. So this was definitely made before 1921. So, and it's 11.5 inches, and I'm guessing these are either forget-me-nots or freesias. I'm not sure, but whatever you want. Purple flowers, really pretty. He's like eyeing that so much, that cookbook, guys. Like he's probably trying to figure out what I'm going to make him next. I think I'm going to end up having to do a baking video of something out of that cookbook.
Well,
what do you guys think?
You're going to have to substitute the rabbit molasses because you can't find that anymore.
No, they still make it.
Really?
Yeah, I believe they still do. Brer Rabbit molasses. Yeah, I believe
Tammy
they still make it.
Tammy says hi.
Yep. Hi, Tammy. Yeah, this is really beautiful. And it was originally a celery dish, but you know what? You can put it on your dresser and put your watch and your, rings or whatever in it. Do anything you want to it.
Elaine Marie says those are wood violets.
Wood violets. Wow. Okay, I would not have guessed wood violets. And there you go. We got the wood violet Nepon tray. There it is. How do you like that? Wood violets, but they're beautiful, aren't they? Especially anybody that likes purple. Isn't that beautiful? So,
she has them all over the yard. Yeah, up here we have the same problem, Elaine.
Do you? Wood violet? Do we have wood violets?
Mom does.
Mom's got wood violets.
Those are the ones that are all over the front yard.
These are the ones she's trying to kill?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Mom, bring them over here if you're watching. Cut them. Just cut them and bring them over. I love purple flowers. I think they're beautiful. All right, well, we have a bit in there, so I'm going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Has a nice gold around here, too. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Really pretty, huh? It's a nice dish. Put your keys in there when you come home, your wallet. It's a keys, wallet, cell phone, and watch. Those are the 3 things I have to have when I walk out the door.
Okay. Let's see. There's a lot going on here.
A lot going on
Yeah.
here?
So Kathy
I can't see anything.
I'm repeating.
I'm sorry.
Kathy Figueroa says, "How was the cheesecake?" She loved the video.
Cheesecake was delicious, even though I omitted the heavy cream by accident.
We have a hot debate regarding the violets now. Don't kill them.
Okay, usually we do with flowers. That's why Scott usually calls them weeds.
Jenny Mac says they're all over her dad's yard.
They are? Oh my goodness.
And
I guess they're invasive. Well, they're going to be invasive all over your Nepon dish, too.
Yeah, and the winner is Elaine Marie for 19.
Elaine Marie for 19. Okay, thanks, Elaine.
I had a lot of interest in that one.
That's great. I'm glad you guys like that. All right.
And we have another new person that popped in, Bobbles.
Hello, Bobbles. Welcome in.
Blessed Bobbles.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys stopping in. If you're not subscribed, I have sales every Sunday at 7 o'clock. and we have a lot of fun. I have some really good items that I find for you guys. At least I think I do. And I love having you guys here. We have a lot of fun. We like to joke around. I love when you guys, you know, kvetz amongst yourselves, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So welcome in. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping in. All right. Let's see what I got here. What is this? Oh, guys. Okay. I almost flipped a lid when I saw this.
He is very much interested in what you're talking about.
In the store. Toby's listening to me. Yeah. I saw this and I almost flipped. Now, Chris, can you put $20 on the screen? Yep. You guys are going to get a bargain right now. Yeah. Has the original label. So what does that tell you? Never been used. NOS, guys. Remember what I told you? What NOS stands for? New Old Stock. Yep. And it does have a little roughness right here on one of the handles. I think there's like a little tiny flea bite right here. But other than that, if you are like me and you like ephemera and you don't plan on using this and you just want to put it on display, OMG, look at the label. How awesome is this? Is that not cool? And you have the original item with it. And there it is. I think I sold one of these a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Didn't I?
Yeah.
It was a glass, because you guys know me and my glass bake. So it is glass bake. It says glass bake right here in the little, and this is what this little area is for, is to catch the juices. So when you put your meat on the tray, the juices run down and they collect right here. So that's what this is. It's a meat tray. And when you serve your meat. Now, usually when you find these, you don't find them with a label, and you find them with like a bunch of chips because people are carving their meat right on this glass, and it's putting chips right alongside the edge. Well, this has no chips at all around the edge, and it still has the original label. So there you go. And there is Toby saying hello.
Melody Morris says, what does it say about detachable handles?
Detachable handles?
It says you use detachable service handles.
Let's find out. Let me see. What does it say about detachable handles? Use the detachable service handles. I don't know. I guess there were originally detachable service handles. You know what? I bet you they fit right over these so that when you pick it up,
you don't burn your hands.
You don't burn your hands if this is still hot. Because a lot of times people would warm these up in the oven with them. You don't cook on this, but you could warm this up in the oven to keep the meat hot. Possibly. I'm gonna have to look into that. Huh.
Circle 7 Farm says they made cinnamon rolls in the glass bake that he bought from you.
Did you? Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that, Laura. Thank you for telling me that. I love that. I love when you guys share those things with me.
Hi, two old guys.
Hey, the two old guys are here. How are you, Mark and Mike? How are you, buddies? Isn't this thing cool? Did you guys see this? Isn't that awesome? You guys probably love ephemera like I do. It's just ephemera. I just love it. And if you guys want to use it, you know, you can always steam this off and then save it, you know, if you want to use the tray. But I just love this. So we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yes, I know. I hear you. Toby's talking.
Yeah.
He's always talking.
He's always talking. He was grunting before we were talking.
That's the Tobes.
Sandra Garcia for 23.
Okay, Sandra, thank you so much. You are going to love that.
Came in a little late, Cheryl. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, anybody who missed out, Cheryl. I'm sorry about that. I'll keep my eye out for another one.
Yeah, the lag is really bad tonight.
Yeah, so be aware of that lag, guys.
Trying to take that into consideration.
All right, thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. You're gonna love that. It is beautiful. It's so cool. I just love the ephemera. All right, next up I have some Carnival glass, guys. Now this is called the Leaf and Ray pattern. Chris, if you could do 14 on the screen, please. And I found out, yes, it does glow, guys.
Do you have Sandra's?
Sandra Garcia's info?
Yes.
Yeah, you're all set, Sandra. I have it now. Yeah, the last sale that you had bought something, I got it from. I think I got it from D. I think D sent it to me. So you're fine, hon. You're all set. What?
I'm taking him out.
He has to go out again. I think he does that just so he can go outside.
Well, I gotta look to make sure there's no.
Because he knows when he comes inside, he gets a TREAT.
No.
See? So, but now what he gets is he gets CELERY. Maybe we should serve it to him in the CELERY dish.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, well, this is a little nappy dish. Now, this was made by Dugan Glass, and this is the Leaf and Ray pattern, and it has that nice iridescence. Isn't that beautiful? Really pretty, and it does glow. Has that nice glow, that beautiful iridescence. Really pretty. Perfect for Easter for jelly beans. That's all I could think of when I saw this. I was like, oh, a little bit late, but you know, I'll save it for next year. You can put your jelly beans in here. Isn't this pretty? Thought this was gorgeous.
Margaret's definitely interested in more records too.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you guys like the records. I'm gonna keep finding you guys some more records. I'm glad you guys like the records. Yeah, this is really cool. I love how it glows. Look at that. I could just imagine this on a glow cabinet, how cool that would be. So very pretty.
Not related to this piece, but on the records question, these are what, 80s, 40s? What are these, the size of the record? Standard size?
These are 78s. Are 40, 45? No, 78.
78, so.
78 or 45? Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Whoop, I just hit my.
The reason why I asked is, do people have interested in the smaller records?
Yeah, do you have interest in the smaller ones? No, these are, well, I'm trying to think, RPMs. 45s and 78s. Yeah. No, these are the 78s. Am I correct, Bill?
Bill's saying 78.
78, yeah. Okay. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart there.
And then Lucille's saying 33, as is Bill.
33s?
33s.
Okay. All right. I'll keep an eye out. All right. Sounds good.
I just,
All right.
And two old guys are interested in that.
Oh, great. I'm glad to hear that. All right. Well, we'll count this down. If anybody else is interested, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Beautiful Carnival glass. Dugan glass. It's a nappy. Well, at least that's what we call it here in the States. But if you call it if you say nappy over in Europe, you'd be talking about a diaper.
Yes. Melody Morris for 18.
Melody for 18. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody who bid on that. I appreciate that. You guys like the Carnival glass? I can bring some more. I'll see if I can find some more for you guys.
Carnival glass is hard in this area to find.
Oh, somebody going to bed?
Heather is.
Oh, Heather's going to bed. You got to work tomorrow, hon?
She says spring break's over.
Oh. Oh, we'll get some rest, hon. I'll talk to you. All right. Thank you, Melody. Mark and Mike, I'll keep my eyes peeled for some more. Although you guys will probably find some before I will. You guys are so good at finding some great stuff. And by the way, Chris and I want to come out there and have lunch and dinner and breakfast with you. We keep watching. Remember we were watching them eating at the Waffle House?
Oh, God, yes.
OMG. We love the Waffle House. Oh, I'm like literally watching Mark eat, and I'm like,
I like the Waffle House more than you do. You like Perkins.
I know. I like. Well, yeah, we like Perkins too, but I like the Waffle House.
I love Waffle
Mom
House.
didn't care for the Waffle House.
She did.
But it's good. Oh, yum. Yeah, because I think you guys went there on Easter Sunday. I think you guys went. All right, another DVD, guys. All right, here's another movie. See if you guys remember this one with this fabulous actor, so suave, Cary Grant. Starting at $6. An Affair to Remember with Cary Grant. Did you guys ever see this movie? Fabulous. He is just incredible. Nominated for 4 Academy Awards in 1957. Can you imagine driving to the movie theater or the drive-in in your 57 Chevy, parking with your sweetheart, doing a little necking while you're watching this movie? Woo! Cary Grant up on that big screen. Yep. Well, there you go. Found this for you. 20th Century Fox. Now the inside of the DVD holder is one of the little nubs here are broken, but doesn't affect the DVD at all. The DVD is still good. Yep. Fair to Remember. Deborah Kerr. Yep. So there it is. If anyone's interested in that.
We have interest.
Yes, an absolute tearjerker. Yes, beautiful movie. I won't give it away. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yeah, we would definitely come out there. Is that what the two old guys said? Mark and Mike said?
Yes.
Oh gosh, yeah, we'll come out there.
He said he can put a couple pounds on you.
Oh, perfect. Done. Done.
All right. Mary Ann for 6.
I'm sorry, who? Marie
Ann? Am I saying that wrong?
Marie.
M-A-R-I.
Mary Ann?
Mary Ann.
I have to look and see who it is to make sure I have. Are you a new bidder for me, hun? Mary Ann? Or do I have your info, hun? Do I have your info? I might already have you.
Hold on. Thank you. Always looking news from my mom. No.
Okay, so if you could just send your info, Chris will put the info on the screen. If you don't have PayPal, let me know so I can just email you the invoice. So no problem. And I can send it to you media mail too, so it'll be a little bit cheaper. I'll put it in a padded envelope for you. Okay. Thank you very much for your first purchase from me. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, Mary Ann. All right, my dear. Thank you very much. That was for what, 6, right?
6.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. All right. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your first purchase. I appreciate that. All right. Next up, guys, we have this beautiful celluloid set. Look at these. These are gorgeous. Chris, $15 on the screen. I had asked you guys if you liked the celluloid pieces, and you said, oh, yeah. So here they are. Ooh, there goes the lid on one of them. It's fine. It's celluloid. So anyway, let me show you one at a time. So you get this little rectangular box, and look at the print on the top. I'm just going to show you that first. It's in really, really good shape. Nothing's rubbed off. And this is almost like you could put soap. You can put soap in here, put rings in here, anything you want. Cotton, Q-tips, anything you want. Like I said, I just already said that. Soap. Oh, see what I have to put up with?
Well, I mean, if I'm relaying what's going on in the chat, so.
No, you're relaying. You're re-relaying everything I'm saying. Anyway, so you get the little rectangular box. I'll measure it for you. I'll measure the top. It's about 3 3/4 inches across lengthwise, and across width 2.5 inches. That's the top. And the bottom's obviously a little bit smaller than that because the top overhangs. And then you get the round box. Now this would have been like a powder box. So you would have had your powder in here, your powder poof. And has that same print on the top. Very pretty. I just love the colors. So I was like, ooh, that's what attracted me to it. So I was like, I'm going to grab those. Really pretty. Now this one here has a little bit, and I tried getting this off, and I think that's just in the celluloid. These little marks, these little brown marks. I thought they were like maybe like lipstick or something on it, but it is not. It's like into the celluloid. But what nice and clean. Really cute piece. They're not marked or anything. You know, just usual scratches on the bottom, but not too bad. Really pretty. So you get both pieces for $15. And there they are. And I would guess these are probably from maybe the 60s, 50s, maybe late 50s. Can't really say for sure, so I'm going to guesstimate. So we'll count these down. Not sure if anybody's interested in these, but I love these dresser sets. These, even just these two pieces, just to store stuff is just, it's just, you know, you always use something for storage. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. I just love the prints on them too. They're so pretty. Very simple. Sometimes you see them, they're just plain, just that plain beige color. But these have that nice, pretty print on the top.
Those are a pass.
Okay. All right. So next up, one last set of...
Sorry. Eric wants it for 15. It came in after the stop.
All right. All right. So I'm going to count it down again. So we got Eric for 15.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to count it down again for Eric. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. I got to erase my mark I put down here. Where's my eraser?
All right, confirming Eric for 15.
Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that, bud. Thank you so much. All righty.
YouTube's lag is really bad tonight.
Is it?
Yep.
Of course it is. What else is new? And we're almost there, guys. And then we got some giveaways, so don't run off, because whoever won anything tonight is eligible for the free giveaways.
Well, we're gonna recap the stuff at the beginning.
And I can go back and I'll recap everything. Anybody who came in late, because I know a couple of you folks were in Tammy's show, so we'll I'll recap for you. So another record, but not an old one. But this is unbelievable. This is incredible. Are you ready for this? See if you guys know who this is without the image. Probably won't. Probably like, what is that?
Starting.
Oh, this is going to be starting at $10. 1981, guys. You ready? Dan Fogelberg. Right? You guys remember Dan Fogelberg? This is a 2-record set. Now, it came in a plastic, like, protective sleeve. The records are impeccable. It's like you think they were look at that, Chris.
Oh, wow.
And right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're like, I don't think these were ever played. So I'm assuming these are like highly collectible or something. Because I saw them sitting there and I said, wow. Full Moon Productions, Epic Records. And then here's the music on the back. I'm going to go slow so you guys can read it. And Old Lang Syne is on there. Remember his famous song that usually play around Christmas time? Old Lang Syne. I think everybody knows that song. So those are the songs you get. You get 2 records. The Innocent Age. Jenny, don't you? I know, me too. He's one of my faves as well. I love Dan Fogelberg. Yeah, he's fantastic. Yep. You have it, Bill? Isn't it great? Yeah. This is a nice set. Yep. So if you guys, I mean, this is, I think it's a collectible edition. And I'm not sure, I know there's a way to tell whether it's the first pressing or not by the marks on the record itself, like that they carve in. Unless maybe one of you guys know, I can.
Yeah, I saw some etching on it when you pulled it out.
There is etching on it, but I don't know exactly what it would say or what number would be if it's like the first pressing to make it, whether it'd be considered, you know, like
a first edition.
Like, you know, first edition, yeah, first
like
edition, first pressing.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not sure if anybody knows. But I could definitely, you know, look at the record and let you guys know if you know what the etching would be. But oh, looks like we have Nancy in there. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, it's a 2-record set. Side 1, side 2, 3, and 4. And same old Lang Syne is on side 2 of the first record. Yep. Very good. 1981. Very cool. All right, so we'll count this down. One. Yeah, we're going to count it up. Oh, guys, I'm telling you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yeah, I believe it might be. The only reason is because is in plastic like this, and I don't think they were ever played. So these may actually be first pressings. I don't know. I don't know how to tell. I'm sorry, but he's fantastic. I love him.
Looks like Nancy for 20.
Nancy. Okay, now Nancy, I think you're new to me, hun. So if you could just send me your info, Chris will put it in, and just also let me know if you have PayPal or not. If you don't, I can just bill you an invoice, or I can email you an invoice. So send me your regular invoice, your address, and all that. Chris has it up there. Send me more info than you think I need. Okay. So Nancy. All right. Thank you so very much. Oh, let me just go back here and see how we're spelling B-R-A-D.
Is this one right?
For how much was that?
20.
20?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Nancy. All right. What are you looking at?
I just did a...
Oh, Chris is looking up to see if it's a first pressing or not, because he's going to look up to see. Yeah, he's going to look it up, find out. All right, next up, guys, I have a set of, whenever he's done doing whatever he's doing.
This might be a first pressing, because
really?
This says A1, B1 would be in the etching. There's a number on here that you match it back to a part of the matrix.
Wow, you guys hearing this?
So if you want to hold this up really quick to show, where the etching is, if it says first pressings will often have numbers like A1 or B1 on the respective sides of the stamp.
So there's the etching. You can probably see it right there.
So you'll be able to, Nancy, you'll be able to confirm that by going to an online database. So if it is, good pickup if that's the case.
Wow.
Very exciting.
Good pickup. First pressing?
Potentially.
Highly collectible, I would imagine. Wow. Fantastic. Good job.
We're learning a lot tonight.
I know, we're learning a lot from these guys. These guys are, I'm telling you guys learn from me, like I say, and I learn from you, and that's how it should work. You know, and I that's why I love having you guys in here, because I learn from you as much as you learn from me, and I appreciate that. Yeah, congratulations. All right, guys. So anybody like Federal Glass? Wait till you see this set. Chris, 30 on the screen, please.
Uh-huh.
Now, this is not a pattern that I see very often. This is the Columbia pattern by Federal Glass. You're getting 5 of the dinner plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I know, an odd number. I'm so good for that. And then you're getting 2 vegetable bowls. All right. Now, if you're not familiar with what the pattern is, I'll hold up one of the dinner plates because that's the easiest way to show you. So here is the pattern. Now, if you guys have those glasses with the little balls around the feet that they call the boopy glasses or the Berwick pattern, well, this would match perfect with them. And they're clear. They're not colored at all. They don't have a they don't have any tint to them or anything. I think these came in a light blue, if I'm not mistaken. But they do have a few utensil marks on them. Not super crazy. And I did wash all of these. And I don't see the plates very often. These are really, really nice. So you get a set of 5 of the plates. And the plates, I'll measure them for you. They are 8 3/4 inches across, so almost 9 inches. And then you get the vegetable bowls. There's 2 vegetable bowls. They're identical. Now the vegetable bowls as well, they do have a couple of utensil marks in there, so they're not brand spanking new. Did I write anything down here as far as its year, its age? I don't think I did. So let's see here. As far as the vegetable bowls go, these are 8 1/8 inches across. So you get 2 of these as well. So you get the whole set for $30. And they're heavier than all get out. You really knock somebody out with these things. They are so heavy. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, downstairs I think I have two dessert plates. I know I have some other piece or something of this. I'll just throw that in too, because I have some random piece. I'll just add that in for nothing. So I don't know if it's like if it's a dessert plate or a couple bread and butter plates or something, but I know that I found them a while back and they're just sitting down there. So, but if nobody's interested, that's fine too. All right, we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Oh, wow, those are heavy.
Sunshine pattern. Pass.
It's a Columbia pattern.
Oh, Jenny Mac said sunshine pattern.
Sunshine, you can call it a sunshine pattern. Yeah,
Okay.
It looks like sunshine, but Federal called it their Columbia pattern. I don't know where they got. I guess they named it after something. I don't know. All right, so guys, I have a dresser mirror here, Chris. This is starting at $20. Really beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful oval dresser mirror. And I did wash it. It is nice and clean. It does have these little black marks, and I think it's behind the mirror because it's behind the glass. There's one right here. You can see it. See it? Yeah, there. And then there's another little tiny one on this end here, but it doesn't take away from the tray at all. So, I mean, you could hang it up on the wall. You could use it on your dresser because it does have that beautiful brown velvet on the back. And how perfect, you know, if you have a lipstick holder in your perfumes, just like Grandma's vanity, right? How beautiful. Beautiful dresser tray. And it's got the nice gold around the edge. It's a nice decoration. There's the decoration. Hopefully you can see it. It's kind of hard to show. And of course, the light shining right in there. Hopefully you can see the decoration. It's really pretty. And it's got this beading around the edge. And I'm not sure exactly of its age. You know, I don't know too much about dresser trays, and they're not. This one is not marked anywhere, so I can't really tell as far as its age goes. So, but really pretty. So, Anybody like dresser trays, or they use dresser trays for your colognes or your perfumes, makeup, or your celluloid boxes like this? Look at this. I could do you could do like a whole set. Look at that. Right on your dresser. How pretty is that? Bringing you right back to the 50s. All right.
Melody's in.
Gorgeous. Do you have one, Melody? You don't have one yet? Oh, girl, let me tell you. Once you get one, I believe it or not, yes, I have one, guys. And I have my colognes on them, right, Chris?
Yep.
Upstairs. And it's great because if you sometimes you spritz a cologne really quick and you put it on your dresser, what happens? It drips down the side and it ruins the top of your dresser. This protects that. So it's like it has a utilitarian purpose as well. So, all right. All right, well, we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. What did she say? I had one my mother gave. That's all I can read.
In the late 80s, it got lost in a fire.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Melody. Well, I'm so glad that I can find one for you.
Yep, Melody for 20.
Oh, honey, I'm so glad I found another one for you. Well, there you go. You got another one to replace it. And it's really beautiful, too. That velvet on the bottom is all together. You're going to love that. I'm so glad. Alrighty. Okay. That's everything, guys, that I have to sell tonight. That's it. We went through everything. So we will go through everything else that didn't sell really quick, as Tammy and Dave would call it, the speed round. Although I don't have the little speed racer guy to put up on the screen. But we're going to go through them really quick. And then if anybody wants anything or is curious or interested in anything, just shout out, you know, glasses or bowl or whatever, and we'll stop and then we'll go back to it and we'll put the price in and then we will count it down. Okay, but I'm going to just go through things really quick, and there's quite a few things that didn't sell today. So we do have a set of these Janette, and there's a set of 4.
Did you get it?
So there's 4 of the plates. These were called the sherbet plates, and the cups. There's 4 of these. These were starting at $23 for the whole set of 4 cups. These are not actual saucers. When I found them, they were all taped together, and I thought these were saucers, but they're not. So they slide around. But if you want to use them that way, you can, or just use them separate. So if anybody's interested in those, these are still available. Whole set for $23.
Versus the aqua.
And that is the Janette Ultra. I want to say aqua, but it's ultramarine. It was made between 1937 and 1938 only.
We have a bid.
We have somebody interested?
Yep.
Okay.
So starting at 23.
All right. So Heidi's in for those. Okay. So starting, let me just hold them up. So you get a set of 4 of these. I'm holding up one because, again, these are just plates, not saucers. All right, so starting at 23, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. These are really beautiful. Not a very common color, the ultramarine. I've never seen that color before. Chris saw that and he's like, is this something?
Okay, confirmed Heidi for 23.
Heidi Esterholm?
Yep.
All right, Heidi. Thank you, hon.
And she did say her mail is taking forever. It took 2 weeks for her to get a perfume bottle from Martha Stewart. So
a perfume bottle from Martha Stewart?
Martha Stewart perfume bottle in 2 weeks. Drove her crazy.
Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully this gets to you quicker.
And no, we can't send Toby with those. Sorry.
We'll send Toby kisses with it.
Yep.
All right. I also have this Napco vase. I know some of you guys like the vases that I find. This is made by Napco. And it says right on the bottom, Napco And it has a number 1101, I believe, Cleveland, Ohio, USA, right on the bottom. $14 start on this. If anybody's interested in this, it's beautiful. It's, I believe this was 9.25 inches tall. Beautiful vase. Looks like snow or ice. So I have that still available.
Hold on. Dreamboat Annie's in for 14.
Okay, Dreamboat Annie's in for 14. Okay. All right. So we have this in for 14. And we're going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Beautiful vase. I've never seen a Napco vase before. It's really neat. Doesn't have a ring of fire, but it's still beautiful.
Okay, confirm Dreamboat Annie for 14.
Dreamboat Annie for 14. Thank you very much, Dreamboat Annie.
Heidi said it was that black perfume bottle that you sent her.
Oh, the Martha Stewart. Oh my gosh, you still have not gotten it, or you
took her 2 weeks?
It took. Oh my gosh. Do you not love it though? Is that not gorgeous? Oh my goodness, that was just stunning. Was it worth the wait? I hope. So beautiful. I also have a glass baked pie plate. If anybody's interested in the pie plate. This was $9. $9 to start. The small glass baked pie plate. It's 6 1/4 inches inside and 7 3/8 inches across. It's a small, tiny little pie plate.
Cheryl Miller's in for 9.
Cheryl's in for 9 on this one.
Yep.
Okay. So we got $9 for this, the glass baked pie plate. And it's in really good shape. I don't think it was ever used. I don't see any scratches on it. No damage to it whatsoever. It's in beautiful shape. And I don't even think, no, I don't think anything was ever baked in this because there's not even any utensil marks. So we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Cheryl Miller for 9.
Thank you, Cheryl. Okay. Very, very good. You're going to love that. It's beautiful. All right. Next, I had a set of the Janette Floral Poinsettia plates. These are 8 inches across. It's a set of 6. Depression glass. 1931 to 1935. And they have that poinsettia right in the middle. And this was starting at $30, Chris. So it's a set of 6 of these guys. If anybody's interested in this, just let me know. Just yell out plates and we can come back to them. I'm just going to go through the things that didn't sell. And those are $30 for the set of 6. I also have a 1982. This is not old. It's made to look old. Looks like EAPG, but it's not EAPG. But it is made by Imperial Glass, and it is marked on the inside. But by the mark is what's telling me it's from 1982. And it's very, very smooth around the edge, but it's a beautiful bowl. This was $8. $8 for this. It's almost like the Hob Star and fan pattern. And it is marked on the inside AIG. And that they use that mark around the early 80s, like 82. Really beautiful bowl. And it is 6 3/4 inches across. Beautiful bowl if you're interested in that. I also have the DVD of Casablanca for $6. Here's looking at you, kid. So we still have that available. I still have, let's see, this beautiful EAPG Brilliant Cut, oops, dish here. I don't believe it. Well, I don't know. We're still on the fence of whether it's EAPG or not. It looks reminiscent of EAPG, but we think it's just Brilliant Cut. Does have a couple of little sharp edges here and there, and one of the little little whoop-de-doos is chipped off. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, right here. It's just broken off here, but you can't even see it. You know, it's beautiful. Gorgeous pattern with the caning and the flower, the cut flower. So we have that still available for $13 only on that. Couldn't identify it. Tried to identify it. Can't figure it out. Let's see here. What else do I have? And then I have that set of the Imperial Glass Columbia plates, if anybody's interested. Or as Jenny calls them, the sunset plates, which they do. They look like a sunset. If anybody's interested in those, I can show those again. Just shout those out. If anybody's interested in these after the show and you see these after the fact, feel free to shoot me an email right here. And we can... Hold 1 second. What's the matter, Chris?
YouTube literally just crashed on me, so hold on.
Oh, YouTube just crashed on Chris. Sorry. Hold on, guys.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Casablanca was $6, correct?
Casablanca, $6.
Okay, so Heidi, I think, might be interested. Heidi, if you're interested, can you just put 6 in there?
Heidi, if you're interested, just put in 6 and I'll count it down. Just got to make it fair for everyone.
6. Okay,
okay,
count it down.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Here's looking at you, kid. Great movie.
Okay, Heidi for 6.
Okay, let me just write that in here before I forget, because again, my mind is a sieve. Heidi. For 6. Okay, and then that was it. And then again, like I said, the Imperial Glass set for $30.
This didn't sell, did it?
Oh, ladle.
I don't think the ladle sold.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I want to say no.
No, I thought somebody bought that.
Oh,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure somebody bought that.
Okay.
Yeah, Wendy, what's her name? Midway Rose bought it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yep.
That was everything.
No,
then?
you're keeping track of everything.
Okay.
No, we're good. So that was everything. And anybody that watches the video after the fact and you see those items and they're still not for sale, just shoot me an email and we can work something out. Okay. So now anybody that has actually won something tonight, I am going to do a giveaway. So what do I have for a giveaway tonight? Yes, some more Christmas stuff. Don't laugh. I like giving you guys free little gifts and stuff, but I don't have a ton of stuff. So trying to go through some cool things. So I have the 3 things I have tonight for your free little gifts. I have this really cute vintage looking little Santa Claus, almost looks like a greeting card. And he's made on some balsa wood, and he just has his own little stand. Isn't he cute? So you got a choice of him. You got this towel. I think somebody made this possibly. I'm not sure. It looks like somebody made it. And it's like one of those towels you can hang it over your stove if your stove has a handle it's got a little button on it. And it says, "I've been good-ish all year." I've been good-ish all year. So there's that. That's kind of cute. Or for a bathroom. You can use it in your bathroom too. So you have a choice of that. And then you have this choice of this beautiful wooden Christmas tree plate. It has a little hanger in the back. And it is really, really beautiful. And it's wooden. It's just painted on. Little Christmas tree painted on. It's pretty. So those are your 3 giveaways. All right. So the first thing we're going to do here is I'm going to need a letter.
If you've won something, correct?
Now this is only if you won something from me tonight. If you guys already won something, I'm going to put this in with your packaging. Okay. So I'm going to need a letter between F and P. a letter between F and as in Frank and P as in Paul. I need a letter. That's the letter we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to put a letter in between F and P.
Stop.
Oh, somebody got it already?
Yep.
Wow.
Double checking. Dreamboat Annie. The
Dreamboat
letter
Annie.
K.
It is the letter K. All right. So Dreamboat Annie, which would you like? The Christmas plate, the towel, or the little vintagey looking Santa? It's not old. It's just made to look old. Santa Claus.
Santa.
The Santa? Okay. So Santa is going to Dreamboat Annie. Dreamboat Annie. All right, thank you very much. All right, that's awesome. Cool. All right, so that's coming to you. Put that in your package. All right, next, guys, I need a number, not a letter now. I need a number from 25 and 50, between 25 and 50. A number between 25 and 50. Go.
You also kind of showed the number. You were close. Keep going.
Wow, you guys still didn't get it? Between 25 and 50. Keep going. Shoot for the 30s.
Oh, Jeff.
I'm just trying to make it easy for them because
Yeah, I know.
they're probably like, what the heck?
Stop.
Oh, we got somebody. Stop.
You just confirm it.
Hold on. Let's Chris go back up.
Heidi Esterholm, number 38.
38. There you go, guys. 38. Heidi Esterholm, what would you like? Would you like the plate or would you like the handmade towel?
Yeah, we're serious.
You got it, Heidi. Which would you like? The towel or the plate? The plate?
The plate.
Okay. It's coming to you. And again, guys, I don't charge you for the item, and I do deduct the shipping, so you don't pay for the shipping to ship that to you either. So.
And this next one's the question, right?
And the last one's going to be a question.
Okay. Remember that one. All right.
All right. So the last one is a question, guys. You ready? Where's our Dan Fogelberg fans? Now, only people that won something can answer this. So all y'all that didn't win, you know, don't say anything. In the song Old Lang Syne, what did his former girlfriend do when she saw him that made them both laugh in the grocery store? What did she do?
I wonder if our winner of said
Maybe
record,
our winner of said record will know. His former girlfriend did something and it made them both laugh. What were they laughing about? What did she do? No Googling either. Because I can see, because I got a little button on my screen and I can see if you're Googling. So no Googling.
Everyone's silent on that one.
I know, huh? Come on. This is one of his most famous songs. We hear it around Christmas all the time.
That or they don't want the towel. All right.
Or nobody wants.
All right.
Or shall you say incredible?
So Jenny says blushed. Midway Rose says dropped something. Nancy says started singing the song.
No.
Sandra says playing the record. Dreamboat Annie dropped her purse.
Thank you, Dreamboat Annie. That's right. Correct. All right, so I'm going to send that towel to you as well.
Had to be specific on that
She
one.
dropped her purse. And they both laughed until they cried. All right. Thank you, Dreamboat Annie. Thank you, everybody who tried to guess on that. Good job. Those that said drop something and stuff like that. I need to know exactly what it is. Dropped her purse. Actually, she spilled her purse more accurately.
Spilled purse.
Dropped, spilled, you know, same thing. All right, guys. So that is it. If anybody has any questions, I am here for you.
That was a good show. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I'm glad you guys all showed up, and I had over 100 of you guys at one point. Thank you guys all for showing up. If you guys, by the way, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm trying to reach that 1,000 mark so we can give away some, instead of Christmas items, it'll be jadeite. And I'm talking some good jadeite, guys. So if you want some free jadeite, help me get to that 1,000 mark. I'm trying to get there. I think I got 819 people so far as subscribers. Oh, it went up. Excellent. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Very good. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I love doing this for you guys week in and week out. It's really, really a lot of fun for me. It is a second job, but you know what? It's enjoyable, and I just love making you guys happy, and I love finding these things for you, and I love bringing these items to you. So if there's anything specific you guys collect, you want me to keep my eyes out for, even if it's something that's not antique or vintage, send me an email. You know, oh, I'm looking for a certain toy, or I'm looking for, you know, whatever, blah, 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 from when I was a kid in the 80s. Let me know. Shoot me an email, and I'll keep my eyes peeled. Because I live in New England, and we do have quite a few great shops here packed full of great items. So, all right.
And don't forget to keep your eyes open for the, what the train?
Oh, yes. And guys, don't forget, I'm going to be doing I'm going to be part of the Peddler's Train. That's going to be on May 18th. My segment is going to be at 4:30 p.m. and it's going to start earlier in the day. Look on my channel, make sure you're subscribed and you have the notifications on, and I'm going to put up some information about it, and it's going to show the full rundown of all the YouTubers and all the resellers that are going to be in that train. So if you want to jump on that train and do a little bit of shopping on Sunday, May 18th, I'm not going to be doing a live sale. It's going to be pre-recorded. You're just going to choose what item you want that has the appropriate letter and put the letter in the comment section below, and that item will be yours. So that's how a drop sale works. So there's going to be several of us. I think there's like 6, maybe 7, maybe 8 of us that are doing it. So it's going to be throughout the day. So definitely, you know, look for my post. I'm going to post up the calendar so you guys will see it. All right. And it's going to be hosted by Vintage Uprising Texas, which is Tammy and Dave's channel. Again, Vintage Uprising Texas. All right. So I'll be posting that soon, so keep an eye out for that. Peddler's Train. And if you guys have any other questions, feel free to shoot me an email anytime. I look forward to hearing from you. As always, I bid you adieu. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
For all your help. And Toby, who's sleeping on the floor. And I thank each and every one of you. Thank you for coming.
Yes, we will probably be doing a sale next Sunday, right?
Oh, yes. Next Sunday, I'll probably be doing a sale as well. Yeah. So we'll see you next Sunday.
Good
So
night,
have a great week.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Bye for now.